No, the quiz you will be seeing is from the original user. To avoid copyright issue, I cut out the parts from the original video and added with a different effect. That way it will not cause any copyright issues. Basically, no, I just cut out from the original video, not the full part. I hope this will be helping for the YouTube community and enjoy the video. Enjoy. To men and women, strength is all of their basic youth, or get them angry, or even gain more power, and what they're able to do. And there's some other fictional characters to make strength that get able to use them for many situations into battle, including some other sports like boxing or fighting. And for these two, strength is perfect for each one of them to face to face against with each other, or any foe they are stronger than themselves. Cell, Dr. Gero's greatest creation of the Dragon Ball Universe franchise. And Asura, the former Guardian General, demigod, and angry man who able to get his vengeance on the one who hurt his daughter. My name is Deso24, and my job is to analyze two combatants to see who will win in a deadly duel. Dr. Gero, the founder of the Rebel Army and the scientist of it. Basically enough, his army was nearly destroyed, except for himself, because his army was destroyed by Goku. To exact his vengeance, he created two androids, which are known as 18, 17, and 16, and there's another called Cell. Basically enough, Cell was a little baby at that time in the original timeline. However, he was from the Trunks timeline. After when he awakened, he searched to find the two androids. However, when he heard the news about the Android 18 and 17 were destroyed, he hunted down Trunks, and guess what he did to him? Yep, he killed him. Basically enough, after he killed him, he took the time machine, but there's one problem. So, is it too big? It was too small for him. So the only way he do it is to shrink in size as a cocoon, like a butterfly. Then he went back in time in the original timeline. Then he was later found the androids and stored them at becoming perfect Cell. Basically enough, Dr. Gero's greatest creation actually worked. And before you all said that he's over being dirty, he's actually 6. Counting years of developed over the years by Dr. Gero, even deaths. He also a bio android, so meaning he is capable to learn many techniques from world's greatest fighters. That include Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and even, you guessed it, Krillin. He can regenerate his body from any wound that he's been killed. That include when he get a hole inside his chest. And on that, he also have bio android specific. So that means we'll learn his opponents. That's the same with his story, people. When you know what, I'm not gonna talk about his story because that's disturbing. He also has a Death Beam, Kamehameha, Special Beam Cannon, Perfect Barrier, Instant Transmission, Vice, Spear Bow, and Self-Destruct. And there are 4 forms about Cell. His in-purpose form, it can able to decrease and increase his body. His semi-purpose form is, well, kind of almost complete. And his purpose Cell form is actually perfect. And basically now it can able to go toe to toe with Super Saiyan Vegeta and fully powered Saiyan Trunks, and even his Super Cell as well. he is a force to be reckoned with. He can regenerate his upper body after being blown up, successfully restored Android 17 and 18, surviving his own self-destruction after being teleported by Goku, defeated future Trunks, Vegeta, Piccolo, Krillin, Android 16, 17, and 18, and restored hundreds of thousands of people in his first form. Basically, he's a contained monster, in a way much more worse than any kind you can think of. However, Cell ain't perfect. He been killed by Gohan, father-son Kamehameha. His tail can't drink robots or non-organics, cocky to his hunts, and even though if his cells can be destroyed from burning up, its tail is not allowed to regenerate from. But so basically he's not perfect. But if he is, let's just hope we'll survive for this one. You pretty know who he is, Asura. But for those who don't, let me tell you the story and origin how this man became the most angriest Capcom character that know for today. Let me tell you the story and origin of him. Basically, Asura was a former general to the Guardian. Basically, he was been framed by his own allies for killing the Emperor and also become the traitor of his own land. After finding out that one of his friends betrayed him and freed him for the cause, and after killing his wife and also capturing his daughter, he swore revenge to the ones who tried to trick on him and killed him as once. His age is over about 12,000 years ago. This before you all get weird, but however, it was during basically the Rome times, I believe. And basically he's a demigod to the gods themselves and also a former general of a Guardian. Basically this guy had plenty of anger issues in the past and fought many foes, all thanks to his powers. Basically he has superhuman physical characteristics, have regenerability, which can survive any wounds, skilled in hand-to-hand combat, rapid fire, lock on fire, and buster, and also immortality. Basically, he lived a very long life, and after being reincarnated as a human. Yeah, basically, if you think about it, most of fiction characters come back to life, some of them don't, and weird thing. But he mixed up with his transformations. The Venom form gave him 4 extra arms, Berserker form, Murder form, Destructor form, and his unlimited form, which did include his ultimate form. Basically it's kind of like a Super Saiyan, but besides without the blonde hair. And with the meta form, is pretty awesome and turned into Silver Warrior. And he is pretty good on combat strength. He is pretty good combatant and also a pretty strong warrior. He wiped up Iran almost single-handedly, come back from the dead multiple times, wiped out Korean, the creator, which created the universe, fight Ryu and Akuma in a non-canon episode, and be reincarnated a million years after Asura, basically in 2012. Pretty much, he is a pretty goddamn powerful character in the Capcom universe. However, even though with his strength, he's not actually smart. He's not a strategy to battle, a little self-present prototypes, and even though his meta of wrath form can help him in battle, it can tear his body apart. But that doesn't matter, because if you get his bad side, the only thing is, you do not make him angry, no matter what, including try to hit his own daughter. Trust me, do not get his bad side, I know. Alright, competitors are finally done and been analyzed. Before I reveal who's the Winner, let's see the result that you guys voted. Let's see. Let's go to the point poll. Alright, 32% of the vote for Cell and also 68% for Asura, and all total in 41 votes. I'm pretty surprised that one of you guys actually want to see who wins. Basically enough, before I reveal the winner, let's go to the comments that you guys think who will win in a fight. Alright, our maneuver division. Cell is Sword System level, and Asura defeated the creator of his own universe, making him universal. Let this sink in for a bit. And Zoto said that Asura solos the first for the reasons they are alone and even more. And Doom Guy the Hellraiser Mata said that Asura solos. Based on only 3. And I respect for that, and let's see who wins. Alright, it has been declared. The winner between Cell and Asura Wrath, Dragon Ball vs. Capcom, winner is Asura Wrath. Okay, you guys seen this coming, but before the Dragon Ball fans started to rage at me, before their favorite Bionic Perfect organs up on the Red Ribbon Army failed to defeat Asura, I'll explain why the Cell cannot defeat him. Let's go to the 4th category, shall we? Alright, let's talk about speed. While the Cell can keep up with many opponents such as Dragon Ball characters like Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Tien, however, that isn't compared that Asura have faced off with godlike beings in his universe, such as the Speedsters and also even the creator of the universe. So basically now, clearly the speed range will give to Asura because technically now he can able to go godlike speed. Now strings. Comparing how Cell can able to go toe with Super Saiyan Goku and also Super Saiyan Vegeta, however, Asura is capable to go toe-to-toe in every way, including the creator of the universe and even a non-canon event where he faced off with Ryu and Akuma, which Akuma destroyed the island with his own bare hands with just one single attack. So the strength advantage will give to Asura. Now for intelligence. This is hard to tell who gets the intelligence advantage. Normally it will give to Cell, but the intelligence will give to Asura because, well, let's face it, Cell have been using analytes from combatants from the bug droid that Dr. Droid created. However, Asura has spent his 20 years of age to find different foes, including Kuba and Ryu. So basically enough, intelligence will give to Asura. So durability. Basically enough, I'm sorry, but the durability will get to Asura because he has survived most damage than Cell. Sure, Cell survived the final Flash Vegeta and also survived some bullets from the Kamehameha attack. But Asura has survived way worse than Cell ever could imagine, including being stabbed. So yeah, I'm sorry everyone. So durability will get to Asura. So Asura cleared all the categories, and before you old Dragon Ball fans rage at me, let's just say that Cell cannot even keep up with any strongest opponents, such as Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Even in hell, he cannot keep up with Pygon and Goku. Plus, that he's been defeated by Android 21 in the Dragon Ball Fighter Z. So basically enough, I guess you could say that Cell finally met his match. The winner is Asura Wrath.
Never mind the Lin Kuei. Now you face a Shaolin.
You will regret your impulsiveness.
The clips that you saw are from Dragon Ball FighterZ, Asura Wrath, Mortal Kombat 9, and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Don't worry, I'll leave right here to say goodbye, but I gotta say something about the season, and also the season finale. Basically enough, this series could end up probably at episode 15. Then cover the new season. Now let me explain why. Because basically now in the versus community it's trying to get low. So for my sake and for everyone's sake, I'm just gonna lower it down to 15 episodes. Then don't worry, in the next season I'll get more episodes to just 15. My name is SO24, and I'll see you later. Adios, guys. Peace.